I needed a special dessert for a fundraiser, and this one is definitely it. Ina Garten's Mocha Chocolate Chip Icebox Cake. To make this awesome dessert, you will need mascarpone or cream cheese, heavy whipping cream, Tate's or another thin chocolate chip cookie, cocoa powder, semi-sweet chocolate, expresso powder, a small amount of coffee liqueur or Kahlua, vanilla, and sugar. In a stand mixer or with a hand mixer, add 2 cups of heavy whipping cream to the bowl, and you'll need 12 ounces of mascarpone or softened cream cheese. Mascarpone is really best, but it comes in an 8-ounce container, so I just supplemented that with 4 ounces of cream cheese that I had on hand. And add 1/2 cup of sugar, and 1/4 of a cup of either the liqueur or whipping cream if you'd prefer. Just add more whipping cream, 1/4 of a cup. 2 tablespoons unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon espresso powder, 1 teaspoon vanilla. Begin mixing on low until it starts to form soft peaks. We won't want this to become too thick, but we do want it to be fairly solid and into a firm peak. So once it starts to form a soft peak, you can go ahead and scrape down the sides and then mix again just a bit more until you get a peak like this. Take your springform pan. You can add a parchment paper if you'd like. I'm going to be transferring mine over to another plate, so I want to use the parchment to help me out there. These chocolate chip cookies are super thin. You want to place them around the edge of the springform pan. And we're going to fill in any empty spaces with broken cookies so that our mocha cream has a nice place to absorb all of the yummy cookie. Then we're going to take about 1/5 of our mocha cream and place it over the top. A bent spoon works great for this. So place the mocha cream on. We're going to spread it around in a nice flat layer and continue with the cookie mocha layers until we reach the top of the pan. This particular pan of mine took about 5 layers, or around 2.5 packages of these cookies. Continue to fill the edges, any empty spaces, more cream, more cookie, until we get to the very top, and then we're going to just smooth off our last layer of cream with a spatula. Now the key for an icebox cake is that we put it in the icebox, or what we call a refrigerator. So cover it tight with saran, and it will need to go in the refrigerator for at least 6 hours, but preferably overnight if you can. We're going to make some shavings and garnishes for the top. So take some semi-sweet chocolate. I'm going to shave quite a bit to put on the top of the cake. And then we're also going to make chocolate curls for the top of the cake. So we're going to melt some more of the semi-sweet chocolate. And the key here is to not overcook, but melt just enough to where you can stir it to finish the melting process. Pour that over the back side of a cookie sheet that you have placed in the refrigerator so that it's nice and cold. After you've spread the chocolate, the cold pan will begin to harden the chocolate, and this is when it's easy for you to take the back of a spatula and make your curls. Now we'll remove the cake from the refrigerator the next day and get it finished for the fundraiser. Remove the saran, and we're going to take the springform and pop it off the edge. Take a knife, go around the outside. So remove the springform. The best way to finish the sides of the cake is with a spatula dipped in water. These are the shavings that we made. You'll want to sprinkle those over the top, and we'll add the curls. As many curls as you have stacked in the middle will make this look beautiful. Ina says that this cake makes grown men weep. We shall see. It turns out beautifully. It's probably the easiest, most gorgeous thing you could make without even turning the oven on. Give it a try. You won't be sorry.